Hey guys, welcome back to ArtosisCasts. Right now we are in the Korea-China Invitational League, a 9-game series between Mihu, the best non-Korean player, and Calm, who is a great pro gamer, played back in the Kespa days, still has been in ASL multiple times, a very, very strong Zerg. And so far he has shown that strength. Game 1 was pretty one-sided. Game 2, I think... you know, if you watch that game 2 on Vermeer, it was like a pretty good game. It was pretty good moves on both sides, but the 4 dropship drop just got shut down too hard. And from there, Mihu just, it's not that he played poorly, but when you're sending in basically 40 supply, right? Each dropship basically is like 8 Marine medic, whatever in it, and then the 2 supply dropships. So that's like a huge investment. 40 supply just sent in on what is normally a one-way journey, and you don't kill the base, right? Like some Scourge are hitting, and like Lings come up, and a Defiler throws Plague down, and you don't really get anything killed. It's too much at this level, right? Whereas if Mihu had been able to dodge those Scourges and maybe, you know, unload a little bit more, kill that base, then suddenly we're looking at a game, I think, that Mihu has a very solid chance of winning. So, yeah, I mean, it became a little bit one-sided after that, but it was much better contested than the first game. Now, this game, we're back on Eclipse that we saw in map 1, which is kind of interesting to see that again on map 3, but Eclipse is a fun map for TVZ, I think. And this time, Mihu goes Rax in the main base. He might have looked at this and said, there's a chance... because I already walled in on Eclipse, that Calm goes like a 4-pool, okay? So it sounds silly, but actually at the pro level, pro Zergs mix in 4-pools sometimes when they think Terran is going to wall. Because if Terran goes for a wall and you go 4-pool, you're heavily, heavily favored. You almost always win. I've seen it held. It is possible. But I think, honestly, as people get better and better with exactly how to execute something like that, because this is kind of a newer thing. You know, people wall all the time now, so, like, you're seeing it a little bit more often. Like, I feel like we see 2 4-pools every ASL trying to catch wall-ins, and they almost always win. So, yeah, I think as it evolves a little bit, you're going to see the 4-pool go up to almost 100% win, right? Instead of, like, whatever it's at now, it's probably at 90% win, something like that. Maybe even more. Anyways, this, you know, Mihu has scouted. He sees that this all looks like it's just going to be a pretty standard 2-hatchery play. To be fair, that's a late layer. 309, 310. That's pretty late. And you might look at that and say, well, I mean, that's not that late. You know, if you're going for a very aggressive Mutalisk play, you get like a 252, right? And you don't have to do that. If you want to go for 3-hatch, like in your main base, you go a little bit more mineral heavy, and then it's going to be closer to like a 302 to 304 layer. Okay, and these numbers, when I say them, I feel like you might look at it and be like, okay, Artosis has 5 seconds difference. But actually, 5 seconds makes such a difference. Okay, now we understand what's going on. 5 seconds really does make such a difference. Like, you gotta respect the fact that at the pro level, the timings are so insanely tight that like that much extra time, you're like, yeah, I get a whole nother round of all my SCVs delivering their minerals before I make a turret or something like that, right? Anyways, whatever, I'll shut up about it, because this is a 2-hatch Lurker Rush. This can absolutely go either way, because 2-hatch Lurker Rush, it almost doesn't matter how good you are, okay? So the better you are, the less likely you're going to do this, whereas bad players will do this more. But the thing is, if this was a bad player doing it, Mihu would probably be more on top of trying to scout it, but it wouldn't be that much worse for it to work, okay? So what I'm trying to say is basically, there's not a lot of micro to it. There's a little bit of hiding, right? There's a little bit of the execution, but it's not like Mutalisks, where you see gigantic differences in skill when people do this build. And it's not it's a build that absolutely can catch anyone off guard and win the game, but will not necessarily do so, right? Like, if you know it's coming, you'll almost never lose to it at Mihu's level. It'll be a super, super rare anomaly. Now, Overlord drops is on the way. So this is extra sneaky. He has an Overlord over at the third base area of Mihu. He's looking for that drop. We'll see what Mihu figures out here. Oops. Okay, so Stim is on the way right now. Comsat 1, Comsat 2. 2 Comsats is good. Now, when he scans, if he sees a Hydralisk, that helps. If he scans the main, that's huge. He might scan the main to just check and see if the Spire's there, too. But if you see it on your first scan, it helps in holding this a lot. Because, you know, obviously you need scans for detection here as well. Okay, he scans and he sees it. He scans and he sees it. Incredibly important. He'll make probably 2 bunkers. 1, 2. Now, he does... you see all of his turrets are getting canceled. He was getting ready for those because that's the more common play. Puts the turret down here. Oh, God. Now, he has that additional scan. So these lurkers are killable once they come in. But it could be bad still. This could be some real danger. Oh my God. Here come the 2 lurkers. Here come the 2 lurkers. Is he going to split them or keep them together? Okay, if you keep them together, they're like, they do more damage and they're a little bit harder to kill. But if you split them, sometimes you can force 2 scans. Okay, he's going to burrow them in this corner. Ooh, another drop coming in. Okay, he sees this drop before it goes. He needs to cancel that turret. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, pulls the SCVs very well. See, the turret actually got in the way of the Marines, so they couldn't get underneath the Overlord. Very sad. This is a hard position. He's waiting for this scan, I believe, and then he's going to go. He has a scan here. He has a scan here. Here we go. Lift. He should have lifted that. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah. He had to use the second scan. This is looking real bad for Mihu. Okay, so now he just doesn't have a way to get rid of this. He's going to have to kill this Comsat and remake it, I think, to have a chance. The thing he did there is he went through this tiny choke, and Com just targeted it. He should have actually used the scan, then lifted the command center and stemmed in more of an arc. He would have cleared that much better and only used 1 scan. And now he's probably going to lose because of that. Oof. And look at this. The targeting onto this. Oh, my God. Oh! Almost catches those. They do run up the other way. Okay, backs up, backs up. This is not a very powerful position. Mihu might still be able to deal with this. This is, I mean, Com doesn't have a lot going on other than these lurker drops. Okay, kills 1. Oh, no! Oh, no! The scan runs out. He just didn't have the damage output after those spines killed everything. I wonder if there was a double damage spine in there. If you kill a lurker while the spine is coming out, it deals double damage. It's like this weird bug. And look at this. He's stacking 3 of them in this top right corner. Oh, man. Not the game number 3 I was hoping for. But Mihu, at this point, we can pretty much call it. He's dead. He's dead. He's not going to win this game. Hive is already done. Defiler Mound on the way. There's 3 gases. Or about to be 3 gases. There's way too much. In fact, he's got like 2 Marines total in bunkers here. Yeah. Kills off the turret immediately. He knows how low he is on scans. I guess he killed off the lurkers that were in the main base. But now his natural is screwed. He's trying to make some units. He's trying to figure out how to come back here. But honestly, this is unwinnable for anyone. Just a terrible spot here. And yeah, I mean, you have to defend it really accurately, right? Like, you have to do the defense just right against these silly lurker all-ins, or they'll kill you for sure. Okay, good thing that's still in range of the turret. Oh man. And 2 more running up. He's got very damaged Marines here, so it does not look very good. And another one runs by to the top right corner. No scans. There's just no detection left. But yeah, I think the defense from Mihu, really the mistake, like, I think he would actually have been fine and maybe even in the lead if he had lifted the command center and done the stim spread, and then you kill this with 1 scan, and then you can go up and kill with 1 scan. GG. Com goes up 3-0.